Hello, beautiful people. How are you? So I wanted to come on here just to catch up and talk to you guys about things that I've been knitting, right? So I've knitted quite a few things over the past couple of weeks that I've been away, and I want to show you what those things are. So I just dropped some of the stuff, but anywho, so I know some of you have already seen this hat right here that I knitted. This was the first hat pattern that I created, and I actually placed the pattern on my Etsy shop. So if you want to check out the pattern and make this hat yourself, you can go to my Etsy shop and download that pattern. This is the red version. This is the red version of that hat, and I'm going to post some pictures at the end because I did take some pictures in the hat. These hats are available in my Etsy shop, so if you want to gift them to somebody, or if you want to barter with me, like, let's get that popping. But that's a whole nother video that we can talk about on another day. So I also made this hat right here. This is a unisex beanie, actually, so it can go for a guy or a female, doesn't really matter, but it is a nice little grayish charcoal color. And I did not put this in my Etsy shop, but I will be putting that in my Etsy shop as well. And I also knitted this hat here, which is just your average stockinette stitch, and I just kept it going. You can't really see the color. This color is actually darker than what it looks like on this video, but you want to pick this little lint ball off. This is also a unisex beanie, and I will post a picture at the end with me wearing that hat too. This here is a oldie but goodie. I think I told you all about this hat, but I'm not really sure. The dogs are doing a whole lot right now in the background, so that's what you hear. But this is another little beanie that I made, and I just really like this color orange, and I was like, I'm about to make a hat with it. I also have another oldie but goodie that I want to show you all, and it got like a little string going on it, but needless to say, I took a photo in this and I posted it for you all to see. This is a nice little neck cowl that I did, and if you want to see the neck cowl, again, I will post a picture of it at the end with me wearing this neck cowl. I truly love this cowl. It has stretch to it. It is very warm. This is a hand-dyed yarn. Oh my goodness. This was, this combination of yarn was from a yarn shop that I went to in Alexandria, Virginia, I believe it was. And I did a video of my walkthrough of that knit, well, of the yarn shop. It's early, guys. It is so early in the rising, but I wanted to do this video, so bear with me. But I absolutely really love this. I think I'm going to make another one of these in a different color. I just haven't figured out what my color is going to be or what my two colors are going to be. But I absolutely love this, and I did post it in my Etsy shop, and it's just, oh my goodness. This yarn right here, it was so easy to work with. It felt good on my fingers. This is like a alpaca and merino yarn. It's beautiful. If you want me to talk more about this, I can just let me know, and I'll do a whole different video just talking about the yarns, and also the lady who makes the yarns, and throw her website in there, because you don't just have to go to the yarn shop. She actually has a website with all her different hand-dyed yarns. She has colors of the month. It's pretty dope. This is an oldie but goodie, and I wanted to share this hat. It has a nice little stretch. This is pretty much it's like a honeycomb stitch or something, but I made that. This was this was my other hat pattern. So technically this is the first hat pattern right here. And I posted a video with me making this hat. And I love the colors, the two colors together. And then came the other hat. So yeah, 2 hat patterns, but I didn't post any pattern for this hat right here. I did not post a pattern. I just simply had the video. You can follow along with it and go from there. I crocheted this headband and added the Wonder Woman patch on the side. I have a picture with me with this on too, and I'll post a picture up with me wearing this right here. If I don't post the videos at the end, I'll post the videos after talking about them. But this is just simply a nice little acrylic yarn, and it has stretch to it. It's very warm, and even though it looks pretty thin, it's actually not as thin as it looks. It's very beautiful when it comes, when you put it on. And I love the color, that color blue. I made this bottleneck hat, bottle cap knit hat right here, where you just kind of throw it on and just kind of let it sit on the top of your head. This is another one that has some stretch to it. It is a nice acrylic yarn, and I honestly just sat and purled this. Like, this is really just straight up purl. You wouldn't even believe it, but it's straight up purl. I flipped the hat inside out and it just came out very cute. And I like the fact that this rolls up like this. So that was something else I sat and knitted. I made this chunky hat right here. Oh my goodness. Love it. It's big, it's chunky. I mean, you could wear it as an adult. You can give it to a kid to wear. This is just beautiful. It has all the little hearts on there. And this is a just a chunky acrylic yarn. And I just took a mixture of this teal color, well, mint color, with some white, and I was able to knit this hat up in like maybe 2 hours. I have another chunky baby, which is this hat right here. I wanted to do something two-tone, so I figured I would play around with white and pink. And of course, this is just your regular stockinette stitch, and it has a nice little brim. This has some stretch to it, and I wanted to add this gray bally just to do something different. I said putting the pink one on there or putting the white one on there is just, no, it's just boring. So I wanted to just add a little pop of color with that, and I felt like the two colors together was already a good combination. So those are the hats that I have knitted. I also knitted I've knitted a few other hats, but I sold those hats, so I no longer have them. However, if you follow me on Instagram, you will see most of the hats that I have been knitting, working on, and so forth. I'm currently working on doing the cardigan in a written pattern. My words are still twisted. Let me go ahead and sip some of this coffee. So, a few people have asked me about the granny square cardigan that I made. Even though I did a video on it, a few people wanted a written pattern. So I'm going to be working on a written pattern this week. It will be a pattern for sale. So if you are interested in getting the written pattern for that granny square cardigan, I will post it as soon as I finish working on it. I will start working on this granny square sweater again tomorrow and just go from there. I'll do step by step in this pattern and try to make it as easy as possible. This was a sweater that I just created because I was seeing it, and I had 2 clients ask me to create the sweater, and so I created it in 2 different ways. I created it with different granny squares. So for those of you who like the red one, you may want to check out the orange one that I did a couple videos back. And that was a great sweater to make. And I went step by step kind of in that video. But again, I'm going to do a written pattern. I'll upload it to my Etsy shop, but of course I will do a video talking about the granny sweater because I'm going to do it in a different color and let you guys know once that pattern has been uploaded to the Etsy shop. So of course y'all see, like I still got my little head wrap on, and I said, let me get on here and do a video and just talk about what's going on because your girl been missing in action. I haven't been missing in action on Instagram, but I've been missing in action on here. And I said, let me talk to these lovely people. Let me talk to the people. Aside from me knitting, right? Let's talk about what I've been sewing. So I had the pleasure of making a child bonnet, and I'm going to be bagging this up so that it can get worn. But I sewed my first bonnet, y'all, and I made a nice silky inside. And this fabric came from a Etsy seller. I love to support small businesses, and so I sent this fabric to my client, and he chose this fabric for his daughter. So with that being said, we now have this cute bonnet for his daughter. What else do I have over here? So last night I took some more fabric, and this fabric here, this is just a fabric I picked up at Joann's. This is lovely, lovely. I love this purple and the gold splotches with a little bit of the black. And I made a bonnet for my mother, and I just did a black interior for her. Last but not least, I made this here. This is a peacock fabric, and I had this fabric. This was like a leftover piece of fabric that I had, and I said, you know what, I'm about to make my daughter a bonnet, and I did a pink interior. So I had fun sewing these bonnets here. So if any of you want me to make you a bonnet, like, let me know. Hit me up in them comments. Like, I don't mind making a bonnet. Like I said, you can buy one or we can barter. Just make sure it's something good. Just make sure it's something good, all right? Don't get me, because people will get you out here. But needless to say, I am going to let you guys go. But I wanted to pop in on here and just check in. Like, let me know how y'all doing. To my new subbies, like, thank you for subscribing to the channel. And for those who've been waiting on me to do this sweater, it's coming, all right? It's coming. That's what is on my to-do list. While I am home this week, I'm going to work on doing this granny square cardigan again. I have not figured out what my main color is going to be. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do black. I don't know if I'm going to do green, yellow. I don't know what my main color scheme is going to be for this sweater. But either way, once I make it, if I don't keep it for myself, I'm going to sell it. Let's see. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your holiday. And I'll see you guys next week. Love, 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 love you. Stay tuned for the pictures, because I'm going to post the pictures at the end of this video. And like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Like, what you waiting for? It's free. Peace.